now on News 4.
We want to go out there and make sure we're there for our community because these are our neighbors.
Volunteers collect a head count of the city's homeless population tonight. What's being done to help protect them ahead of a brutal winter weather weekend.
And I'm tracking some brutal wind chills for tomorrow. Most of us will feel like we're between -15 and -25 for tomorrow. The latest coming up.
I'm not playing with you. He touched me! Do you want to get shot or not?
Plus, legal experts are weighing in after Buffalo police released body camera video from an officer-involved shooting under the new administration's transparency efforts. News 4 at 11 starts right now.
You're watching News 4, your local news leader. Now, live from Buffalo, this is News 4 at 11.
Good evening, everyone. We begin tonight at 11 with your forewarned weather forecast as we take a live look at Orchard Park from our town automotive cam. We have another round of snow on the way, but before that, we will be dealing with bitter cold temps. We want to send things over to meteorologist Mike Doyle, who has been tracking this. Mike, I feel like we are in Groundhog Day mode at this point. It seems like every day we are talking about snow. This time, though, we are adding a little twist with extreme cold temps.
Yeah, it's just been cold and snow. Now it's snow and very cold or frigid temperatures. Yeah, we do get much colder for tonight. We'll really tap into some Arctic air tonight, throughout our Friday into early Saturday morning. And I think a lot of our actual air temperature for our Friday will be mainly in the single digits. A few of us could be in the negatives, but the wind chill tomorrow will be about -15 to -25. So that's a nasty wind chill. Best if you can stay indoors. I know a lot of us have to be out and about. Just try to limit your exposure outside and just definitely wear those layers as much as you can. We do have a couple of winter weather advisories. We have Northern Erie County, Genesee County, Chautauqua, and also Cattaraugus County. Goes until 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and a lake effect snow warning for Southern Erie and Wyoming County. That also goes until 1 o'clock in the afternoon for tomorrow. Looking into Orchard Park like we just did, again, the cars definitely covered right there. A lot of our back roads will still be covered in snow, but I think a lot of our main roads, since the snow's really backed off, should be A-okay. But once again, we have more lake effect snow kind of firing up off towards Lake Erie, so winds out of the southwest, so we'll be kind of pushing its way through more central and southern Erie County out towards Genesee and Wyoming County for tonight into early tomorrow morning. By the time we wake up tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock, Buffalo, probably closer to an inch, off towards central and southern Erie County, parts of Wyoming County, 3 to 6 inches by tomorrow morning. Those in the southernmost hills, about 1 to 2 inches. Our temperatures in the mid to upper teens right now. The wind chill, what it feels like when you step outside, it feels like we're at -2 in Arcade and also Warsaw. But we do have a cold weather advisory, and that's because we will have those nasty wind chills, -10 to -25 throughout our day for tomorrow. And by the time we're waking up and heading out the door, here at 7 o'clock in the morning, it's going to feel like we're at -14 in Buffalo, Batavia at -20, Arcade -20, Jamestown -14, and it feels like -8 in Shingle House. But it will get worse as we go throughout the day. Backwards day tomorrow, meaning we'll be warmer in the morning, warmer in quotes really, and then colder as we go throughout the day. And then as you go into the evening hours, that's where we can see those wind chills be between about -15 and -25. So a very cold day on Friday. On top of all this, tracking more widespread heavy snow on Sunday. We'll talk more about the snow totals. It's coming up.
Mike, thank you. As another code blue has been issued in the city of Buffalo, residents and community groups are looking to help those who don't have a home. Tonight, volunteers are conducting the 2026 point-in-time count. Our Angelica Gallagher joins us live in North Buffalo with the details on what that count exactly is. Angelica?
Marley, these frigid temperatures that we're facing here in Buffalo can be very dangerous for many, especially those facing homelessness here in Western New York. And with more winter weather on the way this weekend, tonight I spoke with a group of people gathering data while also offering support to those who need it most.
These are people in Western New York who need the help.
The Homeless Alliance of Western New York, alongside local shelters and organizations, began conducting the 2026 point-in-time count on Thursday. The national 24-hour survey captures how many people are experiencing homelessness in a single night.
Inform us in terms of homeless policy, as well as help us allocate funding more effectively. We walk around and see if people experiencing homelessness are out there. If they are, then we engage with them, briefly get together like their name, things like that, or simple demographic.
These 30 or something teams of people are out there all night just getting a number, so we can really make sure that the numbers are correct, number one, and then we're getting the proper resources to help people who need it.
Volunteers also lending a helping hand as they make stops in 5 counties across Western New York.
And we will be going out in the community with backpacks, blankets, gloves, hats. So it's not just we're going out there and, hey, we're just checking boxes. Like, we want to go out there and make sure we're there for our community because these are our neighbors. If someone needs to get a contact with 211, we need to try to get somebody to a Cold Blue shelter tonight. Like, we're also out there doing that as well.
Cold Blue shelters are shelters that open when the temperature drops below 32 degrees. It's funded by Erie County as well as City of Buffalo.
Buffalo City Mission serves as the Queen City's Code Blue shelter, also offering food and transportation.
City Mission can host up to 150 Cold Blue clients. Bill Promise also are opening up certain amount of bed for the Cold Blue night as well. Bill Promise can host about 30, so together it's over 180 beds additional to the regular shelter.
It is just so important to have those resources available to our community.
Now, officials urge anyone in need of assistance to call or text 211 or even visit their 211 website, which you can find by visiting ours at WIVB.com. Reporting live in North Buffalo, Angelica Gallagher, News 4.
Buffalo police. Drop the knife. Drop the knife. Drop the knife.
For the first time, we are seeing newly released body camera footage from last September when Buffalo police officers shot a woman wielding a knife. Police say one officer deployed pepper spray, but 38-year-old Cynthia Gilbert continued to advance, ultimately stabbing a man in the head. That's when the other officer on scene shot Gilbert in her shoulder.
What stuck out at me is that they actually showed a lot of restraint by holding off and letting her actually walk away. They probably shouldn't have let her walk away. So they were very patient with her, but she forced the hand by stabbing someone.
District Attorney Mike Kane reviewed the footage back in October and determined at that time the actions of the police officers were justified and cleared them of any criminal wrongdoing. Residents were out in the bitter cold today holding a vigil for those who they say have been harmed during interactions with ICE both locally and nationally. Members of community groups gathered near the Border Patrol station on Colvin Woods Parkway in Tonawanda, where they claim immigrants are being detained.
We're standing in vigil for everything happening in Minneapolis and everything happening in our country and right here to our community, which is extremely horrifying to me as someone who grew up in the Tonawandas. There's things you can do from home. If you don't feel safe getting out here, just look into the New York for All legislation, representatives you can call.
We've reached out to ICE, Customs and Border Patrol, and the town of Tonawanda. We are waiting to hear back. A Buffalo woman will serve no jail time after stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars from a church on Buffalo's east side. The Erie County DA's office says 55-year-old Lashria Bowden was sentenced today to 5 years probation. Investigators say from 2017 to 2024, Bowden, who was the treasurer's assistant, wrote checks to herself from the church's account. As part of her plea, she agreed to pay more than $270,000 back to the church and nearly $9,000 to the state. We're told she has not paid any of the money back yet. New tonight, the town of Amherst will pay more than $2 million in a settlement with a woman who was hurt in a crash during a police chase. According to court documents, in February of 2021, a teen driver speeding in a stolen truck was being pursued by Amherst police. During the chase, a driver hit the car of then 63-year-old Rosemary Lopez at the intersection of North Bailey and Amsterdam Avenues. Lopez's legal team says her life was changed by the serious injuries. This week, the town board approved a more than $2 million bond resolution to settle Lopez's claim that the police officer was reckless in initiating the chase, claiming it went against department policy. We have reached out to the town attorney. We are waiting to hear back. 4 new businesses are coming to Station 12 in Amherst. The shopping center announced on social media today the North Face, Warby Parker, Tempur-Pedic, and Black and Blue Steak and Crab will open their doors. Earlier this month, the plaza announced plans to open Industrious alongside several other retailers. That includes Pottery Barn, Anthropologie, and Williams-Sonoma. To national news now, President Trump is heading back to the White House from the World Economic Forum in Switzerland, where he met with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. Erica Brown has those details.
As they met behind closed doors at the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland, President Trump and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky discussed efforts to end the war between Russia and Ukraine.
Everybody wants to have the war end.
The Ukrainian leader says representatives from his country, Russia, and the U.S. are set to hold their first trilateral talks in the United Arab Emirates on Friday.
They want to find compromises. You know that we are open for different steps. And I said that it's two sides compromises, two sides. So Russians will not win this war. They didn't win. They will not.
While in Davos, President Trump launched his Board of Peace with a charter signing event. The board was created as part of a brokered ceasefire between Israel and Hamas.
We're committed to ensuring Gaza is demilitarized, properly governed, and beautifully rebuilt. It's going to be a great plan, and that's where the Board of Peace really started.
At least 22 countries, including the U.S., signed the charter to join the new group so far, with the goal of rebuilding Gaza. But the president says the board's work will go beyond the borders of the Palestinian enclave.
Once this board is completely formed, we can do pretty much whatever we want to do, and we'll do it in conjunction with the United Nations.
A number of European allies, including the United Kingdom, have so far declined the president's invitation to join. Erica Brown, CBS News, the White House.
Still to come on News 4 at 11, the search for a new head coach is underway as Bills Mafia continues to make their voices heard following the firing of Sean McDermott. The Buffalo Bills have spent the week searching for a new head coach. Today, the team interviewed Colts defensive coordinator Lou Anarumo and former Giants head coach Brian Daboll. It's according to the Bills head coach tracker on their website. Bills offensive coordinator Joe Brady was also interviewed. Meantime, dozens of online petitions have been created calling for the reinstatement of Sean McDermott, one of them reaching more than 40,000 signatures.
I think they're a good thing. They're telling Mr. Pegula the way fans feel. And a lot of people feel that he was unjustly fired.
I feel like you needed to at least show the numbers of how many people were affected by this decision. I would love for him to come back, so of course I'm going to sign the petition.
We have reached out to the Bills for comment on these petitions. We have not yet heard back. Blood supplies are running low across Western New York. Connect Life says a decline in blood donations is making an already tough winter season more challenging. Communications Director Zachary Kinnicky joined us on News 4 at 4 today. He says Connect Life has been hit hard this week because of snowy and icy conditions, causing about 20 blood drives to be shut down early or canceled altogether.
Over the last week, we probably in a normal week would have collected 500 to 600 units of blood, all for local hospitals, all for local patients. We've collected about half that, around 280, and that is really hard to make up because there is no substitute for human blood.
Kinnicky says the biggest need right now is for O-negative blood, the universal blood type often given to trauma patients. If you are able to donate, we have a link to schedule an appointment on our website. That's WIVB.com. Just click on the Founded on 4 tab. Well, staying safe is top of mind as snow, wind, and dangerously low temps continue to impact most of the region. Take a look at this. A canopy fell over this morning in Hamburg at the high-quality gas station at the corner of Camp Road and Sunset Drive. Drivers in several areas today were met with low visibility and icy roads. Meantime, USPS is reminding residents in all communities to keep their walkways, porches, and areas around mailboxes clear of snow and ice so postal workers can deliver mail safely. And with tomorrow's plunging wind chill, local officials say it's important to know the signs of frostbite.
The skin might turn pale or red. It could be like kind of discolored or kind of, waxy texture. Also your extremities, the cold is making the blood vessels vasoconstrict. And so that's making the nerves in your fingers and toes or wherever you might be experiencing frostbite, like really angry. And so you're going to get all this, tingling and maybe even pain.
Now remember, you can get weather updates anytime by downloading the News 4 app. You can scan the QR code there on your screen, or you can find it on the App Store or Google Play. And let's take a live look right now from our Irving cam. You can see the flurries are back in full swing. The wind is whipping. I feel like every time we take a look at this Irving cam, there's something going on lately. It seems like we just continue to see this snowfall coming down, Mike. But now, as you said earlier, we are adding these extremely low temps into the mix.
Yeah, we just get much colder throughout the overnight hours. We have lake effect snow showers still going on right now, and because of our winds more out of the southwest, Irving and those in northern Chautauqua County, southern Erie County, you guys are once again kind of the bullseye for tonight. Luckily, we don't expect super heavy lake effect snow, but enough to add a couple more inches by tomorrow morning. Buffalo at the airport, some snow coming down, 21 degrees right now, but it feels like it's 6 degrees, a positive 6. So try to enjoy this right now because it will be much colder for tomorrow. We do have a winter storm watch issue. That is for Sunday system. I'll talk about that and snow totals, what we can expect Sunday into Monday morning coming up here in a few minutes. Here's our radar where we had that lake snow once again off of Lake Erie. It's going to kind of concentrate more central and southern Erie County, so pretty much south of Buffalo. But I do see Buffalo seeing some snow for tonight, so maybe an inch for you guys. But I think those more towards Hamburg, West Seneca, East Aurora, down towards Springville, even stretching out towards Warsaw, you guys can see a couple of inches tonight, mainly about that 3 to 6 inch range by tomorrow morning. There's that Arctic air. So a lot of this negative 15, negative 20, that's actual air temperature. We won't get that cold, but we will see wind chills pretty much like that for us here in Western New York. But we will see our high temperatures the next couple of days, Friday into our Saturday, mainly be in the single digits. If you're lucky, the lower teens. Our temperatures right now, mainly in the mid to upper teens, a few of us the lower 20s. As we go into our Friday, a cold weather advisory is issued for all of us here in Western New York and also northern Pennsylvania. And that's because we can see wind chills -10 to -25. So it will be very, very cold for tomorrow. And with this type of cold, it could take about 15 upwards around 30 minutes to see some frostbite happen. So kind of keep that in mind. Try to stay inside. And if you do work outside, extra layers and keep an eye on your the person next to you if you are working outside throughout our day tomorrow. 7 o'clock in the morning, wind chill, -15 to -20. As we get into the evening, that's where we can see wind chills between about -15 to -25. So very, very cold air moves in for our Friday. Tonight, 5 to 14. Again, some lake snow off towards Erie County and the southern hills down there. Tomorrow, 2 to 10 snow showers, and that's by 5 p.m. So again, tomorrow's more of a backwards day. So give it about 45 minutes or so. What our temperature is right after midnight will be the high for our Friday. By 6 o'clock in the morning, we will see some lake snow kind of sit in that same area. Southern Erie County, Wyoming County, those along northern Chautauqua and Cattaraugus County early tomorrow morning. Overall, your morning commute will be much easier compared to what we saw this morning. By midday, we'll see some lake snow between Alcott and Albion, so up towards the north. Winds change direction a little bit more of the west-northwest, so we will see some lake snow off towards the north and east and also south and west of Buffalo. And get more nuisance snow showers throughout our Friday. Saturday, pretty quiet up until the late evening hours, closer to midnight. Here's 11 o'clock. That's the beginning of our next widespread snowstorm that moves in on Sunday. It's not just us. Good chance all of us in pretty much the state of New York can see a foot or more of snow. The pink we see is that freezing rain and ice, so there will be a lot of damage going on because of some half inch to even close to an inch of freezing rain possible well off towards our southern states. So not good news for them. For us here, all snow throughout our Sunday, lingering into our Monday. Now, snowfall totals by tomorrow morning. Mentioned this a couple of times now, 3 to 6 inches off towards the hills, maybe another 1 to 3 inches throughout our day tomorrow. On Saturday, it's mainly up towards the north where we could see about 1 to 3 inches. Now, if we add in Sunday, again, I can see a wide spread for all of us. This is not lake effect. It's all due to a low pressure system. Pretty much all of us can see close to 12 inches, maybe upwards of 14 plus inches. As we get past this kind of lake event, Friday into our Saturday, we have a much better idea. But at this moment, you can kind of plan for about a foot or just over a foot of snow for all of us in Western New York and also northern Pennsylvania on Sunday. Snow showers continue Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and our highs recover barely into the mid to upper teens. Marley.
Mike, thank you. Coming up after being side by side for 9 seasons, Terry Pegula chose to keep Brandon Beane over Sean McDermott. Here are the reasons behind why the Bills owner made that decision, coming up next in sports.
News 4 Sports with Gretchen Beyer.
For 9 years, Sean McDermott and Brandon Beane were side by side down at One Bills Drive. But after multiple playoff failures, Terry Pegula chose to shake things up. He fired Sean McDermott and promoted Beane to president of football ops and general manager. He explained what led him to that decision.
Great roster, good coaching, no Super Bowl appearance, and I can't emphasize, if I can put you all in that room at that moment after the game, it's like, how do we overcome this? You know, it's been 1 year after another, and that it was the sense of how do we overcome this? And I just couldn't see us doing that with Sean. That's why I relieved him. It's not an easy decision, trust me, with that success. But what is success? Is success being in the playoffs 7 years in a row with no Super Bowl appearance?
The Ravens have hired Chargers defensive coordinator Jesse Minter to be their next head coach. Now, if Sean McDermott wants to be a head coach, the available vacancies are the Steelers, Browns, Raiders, and the Cardinals. And the Bills have already begun their interviews for a new head coach. The team interviewed Joe Brady, Brian Daboll, and Lou Anarumo. Now the Bills are also slated to interview Grant Udinski, the Jags offensive coordinator Anthony Lynn, the running backs coach for the Commanders, and Anthony Weaver, the Dolphins defensive coordinator. Turning to hockey now, the Sabres had their second of 3 meetings with the Canadiens tonight. Now, Jason Zucker wasted no time finding the back of the net off a pass from Jack Quinn. The Sabres took an early lead. Then later on, Sabres on the penalty kill, and Beck Malenstein races down the ice for the shorty. Sabres up 2. Second period, it's messy around the goal mouth, but Zach Benson's there to tap it in. The Habs fought their way back, but Krebs sealed the deal with an empty netter. Sabres win 4-2. And speaking of the Pegulas, Jessie is doing pretty well down in the Australian Open. She has advanced to the 3rd round of the tournament. In the studio, Gretchen Beyer, News 4 Sports.
Gretchen, thank you. Stick with us. We'll have your winning lottery numbers when we come back.
So for tomorrow, will be very cold, and again, it's a backwards day, so our high temperature is in about 30 minutes. So at midnight, that's the high for our Friday. Most of us will be in the single digits by the afternoon, but the wind chill tomorrow, -10 to -25. So stay indoors. If you are outside, bundle up.
You know what? I'm going to wrap myself in a blanket and hibernate.
I think it's smart.
All right, that's all the time we have tonight for News 4 at 11. Thank you for ending your day with us. News 4 is available anytime at WIVB.com or our smart TV app, WIVB Plus. Have a great night.